Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Nobody Cares Sports in conjunction with LocalLive.tv. We are live from the beautiful and picturesque southern shores of New York City, the one and only town without pity, Staten Island. Stand up and represent. And we've got an absolutely fantastic broadcast on deck for you this afternoon. Right now, it is the 7th grade boys championship game between St. Clare's and Our Lady Star of the Sea. I'm Danny Chenot, and I'll be providing the play-by-play today. And joining me in the broadcast booth with color commentary is my confidant and star on the rise, Ray Palma. Ray, how are you, brother?
Great to be back here, Dan. Game number 3.5, and I was excited to be back. Look at the energy in this gym. Amazing. Nothing short of amazing, Dan.
Absolutely amazing stuff. And also, we've got another star joining us yet again. No stranger to the broadcast booth or the hardwood. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Coach Elliott Wilson to the booth.
What's going on, Danny? It is Championship Saturday. It is chip time out here in Viking land. And we are ready to rumble. Two great 7th grade teams.
Absolutely, two great 7th grade teams, and let's get into their uniforms right now. Our Lady Star of the Sea is wearing white uniforms, white shorts, with a blue Greek stripe going down the backside and blue numbers. And it's going to be St. Clare's wearing blue uniforms with gold trim and gold numbers. We have starting lineups underway. I don't know if we're going to have national anthem. We had some sort of pledge to sportsmanship.
They're going to read the rules of CYO, I believe.
They're going to read the rules of CYO?
They're going to give us a lot of rules, Dan. But unfortunately for us, as broadcast, we don't have to follow any of the rules. Notice the back of the Star of Sea jerseys, Dan. Those are actually, it looks like a basketball net. It's like the numbers are molded.
I've been trying to figure. I thought it was like
a
a Greek. You know, I've seen it before. I call it a Greek stripe. It could be a basketball net.
Either way, very, very fancy. Very, very fancy.
Super fancy. And this is a team and a program that's represented extremely well today in Our Lady Star of the Sea. As far as this broadcast, it's the first time we're seeing the St. Clare's program in front of us this afternoon, and we're excited about it. And they're led by Coach Gerard Novello, and the assistant is James Speciale. For Our Lady Star of the Sea's 7th grade team, their head coach is James Facillo, and his assistant is John Parada. We're excited about a stellar matchup about to get underway here. St. Clare has taken the court. It is a capacity crowd. We've got a plethora of people tuned in from around the world. New York, Hawaii, Florida, Missouri, wherever you may be. Nobody Cares Sports is no religion, no politics, just feel-good sports, and we are about to be underway.
And if you look at that, Dan, of the official, I know the referee has done many high school varsity games, so to get the big-time refs, these big-time games.
OLSS controls the tip, and they'll have it, as this is the point guard, number 8. Luca Moneo has it. He's the floor general of this offense. Perimeter passing being exhibited now by OLSS to start.
Star to See is very balanced. They have a three-man duo.
3 from downtown for Mike Abreu, and they're up 3-0 to start.
And he's their second leading scorer, so we're going to look to see if he can get going early.
And OLSS with a block. Now they're looking to push. Good transition defense getting back by St. Clare. They'll turn it back into a half-court game.
Like St. Clare coming out like a 3-2 zone almost here. Going to make Stars to move the ball around.
And there's a deep 3 by Luca Moneo. Comes up short. Out the other way, St. Clare looking to push. Cross-court pass. That's 42 with it now.
Strong take, unable to finish. Star to See on the push on the way back here. Good ball movement in the corner there. Nice pass down low.
Excellent pass down low and a wild save attempt. Beautiful shades of Henry Rowengarter when he lost it at the end of the movie, the way he ephused it into the corner.
Plenty of real estate here at C, so plenty of place to throw a basketball, that's for sure.
Oh, we love it down here. OLSS gets it in cleanly.
Star to See wants to push the ball. They don't want to really play half court.
Moneo gives it up top, and that's a 3 from downtown. Jack Gomez.
As we've seen all day with these zone defenses, if you share the ball, you will get open looks.
Absolutely. Now OLSS has a turnover, and they take it up. A battle for it, and they maintain possession. The kick to the corner. Now a drive baseline. Beautiful pass into the paint. Laid up and in. Gavin Mulligan getting on the board. And listen to this crowd get behind them. An 8-0 run to start.
Star to see definitely wants to get out and run. They want to apply pressure. They want to make the game fast. And right now we're on a fast track pace. They average about 60 points a game, and they want to get up and down the floor. So you better be ready to rumble with St. Clair's.
Absolutely, and this first time out in the game is brought to you by our friends at Ralph's Sports Bar, 1571 Richmond Road. Make sure you follow them. Check them out today. They are on social media. Chinese Bookie absolutely loves their wings. Ray, I know you love their burgers. Excellent family environment. Proud supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network since day one.
They offer a quad burger. That's 4 patties, okay? 4. And they're open late. So you're looking for a late night bite on a weekday, that guy stays open late. Great place, great establishment.
Oh, yeah. Great late night open kitchen as St. Clair gets it across the timeline now. They're looking for their first basket in the game, as I'm just noticing these players have names on the back of their jerseys. Holy Hannah, is that going to be a game changer? Lee fires a 3 and heads from downtown.
That's their guy, Nick Lee. He's their leading scorer with 15 a game.
Saints with a great timeout, coming out of the timeout, get a possession, get a bucket.
Oh, put him on skates with a beautiful crossover.
Here comes Lee on the push. Right side, they're running the floor.
There's a step back 3 off the mark, rebounded by OLSS.
Okay, so you see the adrenaline's picked up, the intensity picked up after the timeout for St. Clair's. How will Star to see respond? Momentum slowly looking like it may change its address. Good inbounds play from the baseline here as Danny does some technical stuff. Floater off. Rebound here, 35. A little travel before. Yeah, a little drag of the pivot foot there.
Coach Gerard Novello of St. Clair's had emphasized that they need to keep their turnovers down in order for them to stay in the game. So let's watch out for the turnover count.
Now we'll see what happens there. Thank you for that color commentary, EOLSS. It now driving into the lane a little bit too hard. Last touch will be by blue and gold. It'll stay Star of the Sea basketball.
You know, by design, when you break down the defense, you want to pass. You know, when the defense steps up, you want to pass. And I think one dribble too many on that one, but still possession remains Star of the Sea.
Johnny Paterzo with it now. He gives it up to Luca Moneo. Back to Paterzo.
Loose 3-2 zone here.
Jack Gomez with it. Now a pass into the paint. Good shot attempt comes up empty. St. Clair pushing the other way. A bounce pass into the paint. Transition. Turn around into a double team, and it's blocked. A poke away steal by number 1 Moran, but it'll stay OLSS basketball. 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter.
Great look ahead pass there. Good lead. Unfortunately not able to finish, but great look right there. Star to see handling the pressure here, getting the ball middle of the court. Unfortunately, got to catch the ball.
Boyle picks up the turnover. Passed up court. Transition opportunity. And a wild pass leaves him shaken up. That's Justin Rendy down on the court.
There's a little shot to the jibs there. Hope the kid's okay. Laying down here, he'll take some rest, see if he's all right. If the coach comes onto the court, which he is, then he's going to have to come out of the game for at least for a play. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's it's Justin Rendy.
Fortunately, here at St. Joseph by the Sea, they have a training staff on facility as well. So I've always, when a kid gets hurt, games Ellie and I coach, we come out and one of us plays doctor. Here they actually have a professional. And the kid's okay. Thank goodness. Good job there, 42. 42 is who, Danny? Justin Rendy. Well, good job, Justin. Go get yourself.
Shaking it off.
Yeah, walk that off a little, Justin
Rendy is also the starting point guard for Mr. King's IS 2014.
New people checking into the game now. Cody Wenzel in the game.
Cody Wenzel's their big guy. He's strong and he can get after it down low. So
he's got awesome hair too. So the big combination for him.
Tremendous hair. This is Moran with it now, slipping, maintains his dribble. The kick to the corner, a 3, empty. OLSS with the board. They push, and he maintains the dribble. A bounce pass to his left, off the glass, good.
Beautiful 3-on-1 execution there from the All-Star to see. Good ball movement.
Johnny Paterzo puts him on the board again. 10-3 is the score. It'll stay St. Clair basketball, 3:03 to go.
You know, Dan, you couldn't convince me that the Sacred Heart 6th grade team couldn't be playing in this game right now. I can tell you that. Just the size from the previous game still stands out in my mind. Nonetheless, ball movement here on the drive. Well, 2 guys in one spot. Good job moving the ball side to side, getting it from one side to the other. A little double screen action. Gets to the paint. Unfortunately, size wins that battle.
Yeah, it sure does, as the ball is going to go to the white and blue. Our Lady Star of the Sea with a 7-point lead here. Just over 2 minutes in the opening quarter.
Coach Fasulo emphasized that his team come out with energy, and they are bringing the energy on both sides of the floor with a couple of block shots and pushing the ball up the court. So if they can keep this pace up, they're on pace right now. So
absolutely. They have what it takes to start. Can they maintain it is what Coach E's saying. Perimeter passing here.
Yeah, I'd say energy building-wise not a problem here. This place is jam-packed and energy all over. Good triple threat.
Gomez with it. Paterzo picks up the loose ball. Back to Gomez. Fires a 3 short.
Unlike early on, St. Clair's getting out and contesting as opposed to allowing open looks.
In a battle for a loose ball, ref's going to blow a whistle and call a foul. They're saying that's going to go against number 10 of Our Lady Star of the Sea, Jack Gomez.
All right, so if you're St. Clair's, down 7's kind of gift here. If you're Star of the Sea, you haven't scored in a while. So you'll see St. Clair's here in the drag of the ball middle. Good kickback. Good movement. Good shot. Knocks it down.
From downtown, Jack Boyle. 10-6. It's down to a 4-point game.
Well, St. Clair's has weathered the early on storm, and they're right back in. They're in their little full court press here as well. Great ball pressure here on the side.
Excellent ball pressure. They break the pass. Center step into the lane.
Good move, big fella.
You think they're going to settle for a jump shot, and then boom, right to
Kevin
the rack.
Mullen said, you go and tell somebody I'm out here to clock in. I got to get my money in this paint.
And the Star to see applying that pressure. He wants to press. I watched their semifinal game, and they pressed from the start to the end. So they're going to apply pressure, and he plays a lot of kids. So they're gonna keep this pace going.
This is Lee bringing the ball across the timeline, dribbling from left to right. 50 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. 7th grade CYO championship.
You won't know till you see it, how the size of the court affects how they usually press, how they usually run. We'll see as the game wears on how much the size of the court affects that.
Lee has it. He works around a Moran screen. Valenti now giving it back to Lee.
Great patience, great offense here for St. Clair.
26 seconds on the clock. Moran with the runner, right side of the rim, comes up, no. But Our Lady Star of the Sea gets it.
Sorry, Dan, that possession, everything you wanted is not to finish, but good possession for St. Clair's there.
Johnny Paterzo.
Good ball fake. These kids are very well disciplined and triple threat for everything. Good look in.
Oh, beautiful look inside. And it's Abreu who lays it in for the easy bucket. Well, they throw it up to the buzzer. Oh, and it almost goes. At the end of 1, the score, Star of the Sea 14, St. Clair 6. That first quarter of action is brought to you by our friends at LeBron Team Realty. Want to sell your house for top dollar and net 18% or more? Visit Joe LeBron and LeBron Team at Real Broker in Staten Island and Brooklyn, New York. North or south, big or small, LeBron Team really sells them all. Joining us in the broadcast booth right now is a special guest, and he is the head coach. Head varsity basketball coach here at St. Joseph by the Sea High School. We're going to give him a microphone and a headset and welcome into this booth.
We're going 4-man booth here, my goodness.
Yeah, Mike, it's a fantastic environment. We just want to have you in the booth for a second. Thanks for having us out here today. What an amazing opportunity. What do you make of this day so far with all these games?
Well, first off, thank you guys for being here. It just adds to the excitement of the day. It's a great tradition we have here at St. Joe's. CYO in general, championship day is always a great day. So this has just been a ton of fun. The kids screaming, fans screaming. I got to say the sportsmanship and the effort by these kids all day has been fantastic. It's been a fun day. I'm just looking forward to the last few.
It absolutely has been a fun day as Our Lady Star of the Sea has been up so far this game but it is St. Clair's doing its best to make some noise as the three in the corner comes up empty, and the blue and gold scrap for the loose ball. It'll stay white and red basketball. Ray, I know you and Mike Ortiz go way back. You got to be damn proud of the program he's put together here.
Just this whole place is magnificent, and I always say that Ortiz is a South Shore guy, but really he's North Shore at heart, and he's my brother from the South Shore, and he just runs a great program here and put together a beautiful day. Had a nice 6-foot hero for us downstairs, which was really nice to see. And
they fed you. Yes.
Like I pointed out earlier, there's a lacrosse game, a baseball game, and a softball game going on at the same time. Central by the Sea really knows how to do it out here, that's for sure.
They really do, and we have a new check-in to the game, number 21, Christian Carter, on the floor for Our Lady Star of the Sea. And we're adjusting our microphone levels and stuff because it's getting a lot more louder in here.
Coach Cortez is one row behind us, so the mic's a little further back, and that brings in all the crowd noise. My goodness, how loud it is here.
Is that what happens?
I think so. That's what I'm going with.
Well, you're the sound engineer and the color commentator. Congratulations.
Boy,
we are in trouble.
Educated guess.
Pass into the left elbow. Now perimeter passing for Star of the Sea. A deep three is drained from downtown from Mike Abreu. That's his second tray of the game.
Mike Abreu is their energy guy. He does a little bit of everything for them.
And you're talking about him. He's out here battling for boards, loose balls. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay blue and gold basketball.
St. Clair's is in that 3-2 zone, and it's not very aggressive. It's loose and there's a lot of holes. So Star of the Sea's able to get off 3-pointers as well, get the ball down low. They want to tighten this zone up one way or another. Good take.
Oh, and a beautiful scoop move by Lee comes up empty on the left side, and out the other way is OLSS. Into the lane, and he cannot do it all himself. That's Johnny Paterzo. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot too.
Johnny Paterzo is the engine to Star the Sea's team, according to their coach, and he gets them into their sets. He gets them up and down, and right now he's leading the show right now for them.
Coach Mike Cortez, I'm happy you brought up Josh with you before, Josh Suslike. Is he still sitting next to you?
No, he's managing the crowd right now. He's making his way down.
Oh, okay.
Hellos.
Well, I was going to say, it's probably a reason why he walked away from the booth. Last time he was in here, I murdered his name. How many times, he?
Oh, he slayed it. He slayed him like the dragon.
Did you call him the JV boys coach as well? Guy just won a state championship. His JV team won a city. Come on, man.
That's so bad.
And a dynasty's building over here.
I kept correcting him, too. I kept correcting him the whole time. Like, that's coach. He won a state championship.
I feel so bad
It's the
still
public school
about
education.
it. There's
We gotta
nothing
figure
I
this.
can do about it. Back to the
Good
action.
job at the zone. See, St. Clair's in the zone now, a little more active like we've been asking for. Activity in the zone will result in more results for St. Clair's. Good push here on the drive.
St. Clair's needs a bucket.
I'll tell you, and I need a beer. We all have wants and needs out here. OLSS pushing the other way. Good pass, but it's St. Clair's that gets back. Oh, a beautiful pass, counter, and the foul.
The little engine, Johnny Paterzo, making it happen. He is running the show out there, and that was a dime to the big fella.
We've got if you're St. Clair's, you want to try and make a comeback. Jump passing is not going to be the way to do it. So you got to keep your feet in the ground, and if you're going to jump, it's to shoot, not to pass.
And the conventional three-point play does not become fruitful, but they get an offensive rebound, and a second chance opportunity is now gone off of the leg of Jack Gomez. It'll be St. Clair basketball.
And Star to Sea is up 20-6, and Jack Gomez is their leading scorer, averaging about 15 a game, and he hasn't even started yet. So this is deep waters right now for St. Clair's.
It absolutely is.
See, that's how it could start, though. You get a foul, you get to the foul, and hopefully make a few. If you're St. Clair's, you can find yourself down in that 12-8 range at the half. You've won. That's a win in your book because of how poorly you started.
I'm gonna forward this question to Coach Cortez, head coach of the Vikings basketball team, boys basketball. You're down 14. If you're St. Clair, you have the clock stopped. You just made a free throw. Now it's down 13. Well, what do you do to your players to get them back into this ball game?
The coaches just nailed it. They got to get a basket here to stop the bleeding, but they're keeping their head above water, as Coach Novello always does with his groups. They always play hard. They're involved in every play. So a little bit of pressure to get some momentum, but like Coach said, you don't want to overextend on this group. They're solid with the basketball. The ball really moves so well with this OLSS group. They've been playing together for so many years. A lot of them play together at AAU. They play with 4 other members of this Clare's team. They all play all year round. I believe Lee, Moran, Boyle, Valenti, they all play with this first group at Star to See with AAU. So they know each other's strengths and weaknesses very well, this group, and you can see at the level of competitiveness. So they just got to keep matching the intensity and make some big plays to stay in the game, like Coach said, come halftime.
Well, they're playing well right now. They had a turnover. They couldn't capitalize on it. OLSS came out the other way, a battle for the loose board, and they'll maintain possession. It's not so much that they're really getting outplayed. They're just not catching the breaks early.
And they're, again, the zone is loose.
And a beautiful pass inside to Gavin Mullen. He's fouled on the shot attempt and will shoot 2.
Generally, and Coach Cortez is the best in the business changing defenses. If you're going to play zone, you're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to pack it in and allow them to shoot, or you're going to be aggressive and trap. Right now, St. Clair's is doing a little bit of both. I think if they're going to try and get back into this game, they got to either figure out they're going to pack it in and be tight, or they're going to be aggressive and out. But they're kind of like halfway in between, and Star City is consistently finding those gaps in the zone.
Yeah, talk about consistency. We want to consistently thank our sponsors like Sepe Pizza Bar at 3 Navy Pier Court. Fantastic, fine Italian dining and absolutely amazing atmosphere. Thank you, Joe, and the crew down there at Sepe for being a proud supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. 21-8 OLSS with the lead.
And if you're an Old West Brighton guy like mine, if you remember Pal Joey's, my favorite pizza place of all time, the Zeppi Pizza Bar, I wouldn't compare it to Pal Joey's because that would be, I would lose my spot in the neighborhood, but I will say the pepperoni, it reminds me of Pal Joey's, and that's the highest praise I can give pepperoni. So go check out Seppi, fantastic pizza.
So the pepperoni pie from Pal Joey's reminds me of the pepperoni pie that they used to eat in Ninja Turtles, like how it was always super cheesy.
Oh, yeah.
It was like if there was a cartoon pie I could eat, it would be the Ninja Turtles pie.
Michelangelo's pizza was delicious.
Unbelievable. Where are we? This is not my office.
We're at Cortez. We're in the South Shore. All right, here we go. Start
across the
We love our pizza here. We love our pizza here.
We sure do.
As you can tell.
South Shore, Staten Island might as well be on the flag. It's a beautiful alley-oop inside. Gavin Mullen making his presence known in the paint yet again.
Yeah, whenever there's any kind of defense, when they break down the defense, you see someone wide open.
Mullen with the steal, kicks it up to Gomez. Gomez loses it. And just like that, St. Clair's comes up with the basketball. Anthony Agame, a new entry into the game.
Good pass. They need this one.
Boyle fires a 3. Money.
Now, E, is that John Boyle's kid?
That is John Boyle's son.
Okay, all right. So
And
2 huge shots from him in the first half.
He's
that's
keeping
for sure.
them alive because they are in deep waters right now, and they need to stop.
Coming off an injury as well. It's in a boot not too long ago.
Good step through.
Mike
Beautiful move to left.
Yeah, he missed that shot. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. We want to give a shout out to Hybrid House, Ray. They're good friends of you, and you know that they have a training coming up soon, and they always say failing to prepare is preparing to fail. April 18th to 20th at St. Peter's Boys High School, 9 to 11 a.m. Contact DFOOTBALLLC at gmail.com for more information. As we see the first of 2 shots go at the line.
They get elite training over there at that camp. They did a great job. You learn the drills, you learn the skills, you show improvement. The offseason now for football players, get ready for the regular season. Go check it out.
There's a tip by a new entry into the game. He takes it coast to coast.
That's Peter Cruciani with the take, and that opens up the lead here. Big last 2 minutes to St. Clair's. You got to keep this thing somewhere in the stratosphere for realistic. Dribbling and double teams is not going to help that.
Yeah,
you got a jump ball.
And he's lucky it's a jump ball. It could have been travel in my eyes.
So it's a 16-point game now. If you're St. Clair's, you want to find a way to get it to 12, 10 at the half. If this goes to 20, 25, it can get early quick.
And Star to See is doing what they want to do, which is turning them over, and so they can get more shot opportunities.
New entry into the game for OLSS, Joseph Spungen. Crowd favorite. You could tell when he checked in. Guy got a standing ovation.
All these kids deserve standing ovations. As Coach Cortez pointed out, it stands out the class all game, the sportsmanship and the class and the effort.
Oh, look at this loose time for the ball. Only in a championship game do you see this hustle and this heart, baby.
You know, the crowds are loud, but they're respectful, and the kids are playing their behinds off. And
absolutely.
The officiating, I haven't had much to say about the officials all day. Just been a really great day so far.
being down courtside for the first few games. Just the way the kids are just talking to one another, helping each other up off the floor, opposite teams. The way the coaches are keeping their players composed. It's really been just a great day of basketball, sportsmanship, and effort across the board so far.
Mullen gets a second chance opportunity, throws it off the side rim. No. And now here's a three-pointer fired from downtown from Cruciati. No. A third opportunity, and they'll reset with 30 seconds to go in the first half.
St. Clair's, you want to get one stop here. One stop and a bucket on the other end could be huge for momentum.
Cruciati drives, and he's called for a travel.
There's the stop.
There's the stop. You get a bucket here. It's 13, maybe 12. You know,
It's manageable.
in the game.
It's manageable. You got to get a bucket here, though, Coach.
And you want the last shot of the half as well. So hopefully we get something positive here.
Oh, we got to get you guys back rest next year. We got to get you guys back rest.
Okay, the push. Yes, Coach Cortez actually is talking to my guy, Mike Neely. I think we're going to work in conjunction with the CYO. We're going to get the sponsors necessary so we can do the 9 o'clock in the morning game right to the midnight game.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait. I'm so happy.
I told Danny if he's tired, I could go Vin Scully by myself if necessary. We'll make this happen.
That's going to be bad, but we're proud to be here. 2 seconds. Got to put it up. The three off the mark from Cruciati. And the score at the end of one half a play here in Huguenot, Staten Island at St. Joseph by the Sea High School. It is St. Clair's 11, Our Lady Star of the Sea 27. Coach Mike Cortez, head varsity coach of the boys basketball team. Tell Josh Suslak I'm so sorry, and thank you for joining us in the broadcast booth. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for having us out here. Your beautiful facility, man.
Appreciate you guys. You guys are like family. Keep up the great work, not only for the basketball community, but all of Staten Island, promoting all the great things we have, putting it on the forefront. At the end of the day, nobody cares. So I don't know why I'm wasting my breath.
Nobody cares.
Great stuff, pal. And
Thanks,
we'll be
Mike.
back with the second half after this. No religion, no politics, just feel-good sports. Nobody cares. And second half action about to get underway. We want to give a big shout out to our friends at Jody's Club Forest, 372 Forest Avenue. Best in the business when it comes to environment, atmosphere, a staple on Forest Avenue. And Ray Palma, Elliott Wilson, big fans of that place, always talking about the amazing food that they have. Proud supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Terrence Haggerty, thank you so much for coming on board, brother. We appreciate you.
I had Mom's birthday dinner there the other night. 14 people. You wouldn't believe how inexpensive the bill was, such a large party. Just a beautiful neighborhood place. Everything's fantastic. You know, a unique thing they have is this thing called blue cheese butter. If you haven't had a blue cheese butter burger from Jody's, you haven't lived. I can tell you that right now. As well as the teriyaki wings, the other wing of the mix. I can't top my name, I'm blanking right now, but great wings, great atmosphere.
Glizzy.
Big party room in the back. One of the best hot dog. Coach bring out the glizzies. The best hot dog, I think, on Staten Island, too, at Jody's. That's for sure.
Lord have mercy. We
Underrated
start
part of the
talking
menu.
about specific items of food, and I will
love
leave you in this
Jody's and I
broadcast
love
booth.
food. Okay, here we go.
27-11, Our Lady Star of the Sea inbounds at center court for the start of the second half. Let's get it.
St. Clair's is still staying in that zone. I think it's a little too conservative at this point of the half.
Just if they're going to play it, be aggressive and trap. It's just there's so many holes, and obviously the start of the season's execution has a lot to do with that. So we'll see what they can come up with. Obviously, a few misses and a few leak outs, the game can change quick.
With no shot clock though, they're just passing the ball around. So they're killing time. St. Clair's has got to, there's got to be a little more sense of urgency, I think.
Moneo has it, kicks it to Abreu in the corner. Now down low to Gomez. Gomez back to Abreu. A beautiful pass to Gavin Mullen, who lays it in.
So they work the zone, the ball goes side to side, and they get the result, the positive result they were looking for, 29-11 in favor of Star of the Sea.
Hell of a job, Ray.
So if you're going to screen the zone, yeah, good to get the one-on-one. This is
Lee
what they
gets
want.
it, drives into the lane. He is going to be called into a jump ball situation. It will remain golden blue basketball.
This kid's lightning fast here, Lee. My goodness, got into the paint with that one. Possession here. I got to get the ball in. It's going to be 5. All right.
All right, and here we have 42 with the ball, Justin Rendy.
Got kids falling for no reason, apparently.
He gives it to Moran, who backs down nobody, turns around and fires and hits.
They needed one from Jack Moran, that's for sure.
There was nobody there.
Excuse me, Jody Moran. Jack Moran's his brother.
Lots of Morans out here.
Lots of Morans, man.
Lots of
you keep
morons
that
up
up,
here.
you might have a group of Morans waiting at your car.
No insults there to the Morans. There's a lot of them, and God bless. Here we go. The inbound coming on the baseline.
Yes,
Look
number
in the
8 inbounding now, Luca Moneo. He gets it in cleanly. And that's Anthony Campanella. No, I'm sorry, that's number 3, Johnny Peterzo. He sends a pass left. There's a fire. Left side comes up empty. Offensive rebound, and they'll go again. But here is a steal. Pushing quickly the other way is Justin Rendy. The defense gets back to no avail. They come up empty. OLSS looking to push the other way. Gavin Mullen has it. Gives a good cross-court pass. And boom! It's Luca Moneo banging a 12-footer.
Luca Moneo came off the bench in the semifinals and had about 15 points to push them to the championship game. So he's instant offense for them off the bench.
Moran tried to do a little Euro step. There's going to be a foul called, a blocking foul, it appears.
Oh, I got the ball to go in the basket on it. I don't
think
know what happened
that's
there. He called
gonna
the foul
count.
before the shot went.
Correct.
I'm not sure where the foul came. He called it on the rip through. Okay, well, listen, St. Clair needs a bucket. Good inbounds pass here.
That's right.
They got Boyle open in the corner. I mean, if you want, you got to maybe find Boyle on a reversal. He's the only one knocking down shots from the outside.
Moran gives it to Rendy. Rendy to Lee. Lee setting up his offense.
I don't start the season going man-to-man kick, Coach. A little man-to-man for the first time today. Thank God it's the first time.
Yes.
No, he loves it. Man-to-man.
You know, that's the way basketball should be played. He teaches kids to play the right way. This is beautiful to watch.
Good patience here. St. Clair's looking for it. Boyle with a spin. The runner in the lane. Good.
Jack Boyle came to play today, that's for sure.
I know he has at least 8, and it's 8 of the 15, so very nice job by Boyle early on.
My man's got the naturally curly hair and everything up top. That fro is flowing. He needs to get a deal with Head and Shoulders.
Nonetheless, you can get a deal as a
Pat
basketball playing scorer
Mahomes,
right here.
Troy Polamalu, and this kid.
Well, that sounds like quite the triumphant to me.
And here's a 3 from Star of the Sea. Comes up too strong. A battle for the board. It'll be a jump ball.
Just like Cortez pointed out, just there, scrambled for the ball, 2 kids fighting, the whistle blew, they both stopped. How many times I've seen kids get into little mini fights over situations like that? These kids on the biggest stage in front of 1,000 people are acting like aged veterans. Just very impressive overall.
And remember, CYO rules. The clock is moving. So this favors Star to see that they lost about 20 seconds. I mean, St. Clair's lost about 20 seconds just now.
Absolutely. It's something that we'll have to keep an eye on. That clock at 3:45, nearly half of the third quarter gone already.
And I believe we're up to 8 minutes now. So it's the same length as a high school game, 8-minute quarters. Ball movement here. You can start to see every possession's gone side to side against the loose St. Clair zone. Although St. Clair's apparently gone man-to-man too. Yes, they have. Beautiful.
Gavin Mullen fires a 15-footer. No. They get a second chance opportunity, and that comes up empty. Lee pushing it for St. Clair. Trying to find a man to pass to. He finds the open man. Moran gets it. Throws it up off the glass. The attempt is empty. A battle for the loose board. And they're going to call a foul here as the St. Clair contingency in attendance screaming for a travel. Instead, they'll get a foul called against their team.
It didn't have a good angle there, so I'm not sure what the call was, but nonetheless, that was the play. Again, 16 at the half, 16 now. It's still manageable.
Well, they get it across the timeline quick as that ball rims in and out, seemingly into the basket and taken out by the hands of God. Moran looking to push coast to coast. He draws contact. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Now, Abreu there did something every kid, I can see him complaining now. Now, he did a great job stepping up. He had his hands up, but then as the player went towards him, he put his hands down and clearly fouled him. He has contested that he didn't. Like a little Rasheed Wallace there.
And the first attempt by Moran is up and off the mark. While we have a second, we want to give a shout out to our proud supporters at the Flagship Brewing Company. Local beer tastes better. All Flagship beers are hand brewed fresh daily here on Staten Island. Check out their tap room at 40 Minthorn Street, right near the Staten Island Ferry. Unforgettable beer brewed in the Forgotten Borough. Flagship Brewing Company.
My uncle Ricky Gregg in attendance, a Flagship staff member as well. My buddy Jay McGinley, one of the finest bartenders around. You go see Jay down there on Sundays. Great local establishment, and again, not just beer. One of the greatest hard seltzers in conjunction with Ralph's Ices. So delicious. Go down to Flagship. Go check it out.
Well, Moran gets called for a dive at a loose ball, and he got up emotional talking with the ref, and he's got to be careful as now he steals it. Apparently, ball don't lie. Going out the other way, Lee has it in transition. A good pass into the paint.
Colin Valenti.
Hey, listen, and I wonder, any relation to Valenti from Farrell that we are?
That's his son.
Is that Valenti's son?
That
oh my
is,
goodness.
that is Big John Valenti's
Isn't
son.
it weird?
Well, then
I come full circle, huh?
being really tough runs in his blood, that's for sure, because Valenti was a monster from Monsignor Farrell back in the day.
Loving his kicks, by the way. Like this kid's drip. First one off the mark.
Now, you St. Clair's, you played them even this half. I believe it was 16 at the half. So if you get something going here, good things can happen.
No, you're holding them at bay. You just have to make some buckets. They're getting stops. Second one is off the mark. Free throws you really got to have.
And the missteps here. Missed free throws are going to kill teams. What?
A good pass. Oh, wow.
Wedgie. A wedgie.
I haven't seen a neck ball in quite some time. Mike Neal's going to jump up and get it. Come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike. You got it.
Get up there, Mike.
this.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, if the local live producers could get Mike.
They're
sure.
going to call on C-Zone Kendall Acuri. While I'm at it, Kendall's signing his scholarship to, I believe, Marist, a 4-year basketball. Shout out to Kendall Acuri from Central by the Sea, who happens to be my nephew's favorite player. Shout out to Kendall Acuri and the amazing accomplishment of being a Division I athlete and signing earlier this week. A big accomplishment.
I would have liked to seen Mike try that. I'll be honest with you. Mike McNeely, CYO, does a tremendous job out here.
And there's Jack Gomez.
Laying it in off the glass. It's 33-15. St. Clair trying to get it across the timeline, and they do. But now it is stolen. Gomez doing it all, offense and defense. And now a turnover. The orange and the blue and gold have it. Moran drives, right hand empty. And one on the second chance.
Colin Valenti. He got the tip, and then he got the rebound and scored. Let's see if he can finish this three-point play.
Made free throw makes it 15, based on my awful math. Minute 40 is a big minute 40 come up here for St. Clair's. And the bounce. So, listen, the closest they've been in a while right now.
Ray, if you have 33 apples and I take away 18, how many do you have?
I don't know.
Nobody cares. Back to the action.
Carry the one. 18, I think. Okay, here we go.
St. Clair's applying their own pressure.
St. Clair's need to turn the pressure up. This is good. Looks like they're going to play. Are they still in the zone here? I can't tell. It looks like they're rotating. They're moving.
Peterzo from downtown. Good!
Johnny Ball Game.
My goodness, he teed that one up.
He earned himself the nickname Johnny Ball Game on that from Coach E.
Ball Game.
And again the scoop. Count it. And the foul.
Today's
Justin Rendy.
business is picked up here, Coachy, huh?
But yeah, today's the day we root for the little guy. You know, we root for the little guy.
I know, you can't say little or big around Coach Ray Palma. He gets all upset in his head. It sets him off.
Well, Coach, if you want to know the full he was calling Archibald's son a big man earlier. I had to correct that.
Oh, he's not a big man, Coach.
Big man, it's not 1980s anymore. Big men do it all. What are you talking? I stand by my statement. Fast break the other way.
Johnny
Off the glass and
Ballgame.
good.
Johnny Ballgame.
Guess who's back? 38-21. It's a 17-point lead. The blue and gold trying desperately to claw back into this game like the Tigers they are. A blocking foul called baseline against number 21 from OLSS. That's Christian Carter in the game.
Johnny Paterzo has taken over this basketball game in the third quarter, and it has been the Johnny Paterzo show.
It sure has been as Boyle throws it up and in. 38-23.
Is it me? Every time Boyle touches the ball, he scores. I mean, my goodness, they got to find a way to get him some more looks.
Yeah, he's got to get the ball.
Okay, they're pushing still. Game's at 15. Listen, down
There's
15
a
with the ball
turnover.
for St. Clair's here.
Moran looking up court.
Bucket can go a long way towards confidence here. Kid checks the clock out, knows the time. We got 20 seconds and counting. They're going to screen against the zoner up top. Lee with the ball, being real patient.
Goes to his left
Finds
when
the
the
hole.
defense thought right. Splits the D. And he comes up empty. OLSS has it 4 to go in the quarter. The ball knocked out of bounds. 1.5 to go. It'll stay white and red basketball.
I mean, again, I think they won the quarter. I think it was 16 at the half. I could be wrong with that. I think it was 16 at the half. So unless they score
And they fired up at the buzzer. Comes up short. And that's the score at the end of 3. Our Lady Star of the Sea 38 and St. Clair's 23. 3 quarters of action brought to you by our friends at Century Waste Services. Family owned and operated, serving New York and New Jersey for over 13 years. If you need any waste taken away, they are the absolute best in the business at doing it. Thank you, Century Waste, for coming on and supporting us at this broadcast. Also, a massive, major shout out to our friends at Duffy's Tavern, voted best burger on Staten Island. And I know they have other things there. I don't go out as often as I would like to. I'm constantly working for this company, supporting basketball. But Ray, I know you're a big fan of Duffy's.
Well, I'm a bachelor and I live in the neighborhood, so the local restaurants and I get along really well. And Duffy's is just one of the best. I think it's the best burger on the island. Cormac Gordon, the owner's a great guy. Jimmy Rober bartending today, so if you go in there today and tell him nobody cares sports potential, he'll take care of you. Some of the best wings on the island. Dumplings. They have a great chicken dumpling over there. And while I'm not a seafood guy, the underrated aspect of Duffy's, phenomenal seafood. People don't know about that.
I would not have thought seafood. You just unbelievable. Before you said Jody's has an unbelievable hot dog. There's a lot of dishes you guys are pulling out that I'm like, what?
Oh, the pot roast on Monday at Jody's. While we're going back to Jody's, the pot roast special.
Beautiful seal, coast to coast.
And you know what, Danny? You look up, it's 13.
It's 13-point game to start this fourth quarter. Hold on to your popcorn, folks. Oh, a beautiful fake to the corner. He keeps it himself.
Johnny Ballgame.
This kid's a stud.
Johnny Ballgame.
Absolute stud. And I think Cortez said these kids playing an AU team together.
Into the lane. No, too strong. Gets his own board. A fight for the rebound. And out the other way comes OLSS. Johnny Ballgame with it now. The spin move. Oh, empty. Second chance opportunity. No. And that was big man number 21 for Star of the Sea, Christian Carter with the opportunity.
Paterzo makes that layup. It makes me look like a genius for calling him Johnny Ballgame.
All right, so they're going to inbound. They're going to baseline here. They're in no rush. Up 15 with 7 minutes to go. And St. Clair, to their credit, changed defense. Has gone to a man-to-man.
Beautiful pass. Oh, and an even better shot. Peter Cruciani.
In St. Clair's, you got Moran in help side. He's not in help side defense there. A little too far on his man. You know, that's the difference when you switch from man to zone. You got to get in the help. Good movement there.
Lee with it now.
Nice
good pass inside his right.
Big block by Mullen.
Lee lets one fly.
A 3 off the mark. Star of the Sea gets it. Pushes the other way. Wide open man.
What's he got? He saw a
Moran
foul.
called for the foul. I saw a poked ball.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him on that. He looks confused. Nonetheless.
Doesn't say Moran's been arguing with every call all game, so it's tough to go by his reaction. There's nothing against it. It's just his style of play. He's talkative.
Looks like we got a timeout here, Danny. Looks like we're here for another one of our sponsors.
Excellent timeout on the court, and we want to give a big shout out to our friends at Blessed Sacrament Basketball, the Titans. If you'd like to sign up your child for basketball, make sure you do at TitanLeague.com.
Great program at Blessed Sacrament. A lot of options. I worked there myself as the first grade coach, my first year doing it. Great program. Billy Altoff won a championship here earlier this afternoon along with Coach Danny Lee. Up and coming, great program there, Blessed Sacrament, run by Brandon Eddy, and just a great place. If you have a good place, you can leave your kid trusted, be trusted with good coaching, good adults, and sportsmanship taught all along the way. Go check out that website.
Speaking of Brandon Eddy, congratulations. He won the championship. The last time we were here, they won the 8th grade girls championship, and his daughter, along with Billy Felsey's daughters, played very well.
So championships all around Blessed Sacrament, it seems.
It's a great program to be a part of, and make sure, like I said, if you want to sign your child up, TitanLeague.com for more information. Blessed Sacrament Titans, thank you for supporting the network. 6:40 to go. OLSS up 42-25. That's a 17-point lead for you paying attention at home, and they'll inbound under the far right baseline. They get it in successfully. Perimeter passing is the answer for them on this possession. As they kick it outside, Johnny Ballgame fires a three, comes up empty. Outlet the other way is St. Clair's. Colin Valenti looking to push, gives it to Moran, who shoots a wild shot from the right elbow. No, OLSS pushing the other way. And Cruciani is called for a walk.
Got to travel there, a little feet shuffle. Well, this is the wicking hour for St. Clair at this age and this time running. If you're going to make a run, it has to start now.
Because we are in scary hours. If you haven't noticed, the fourth quarter is scary hours. So let's go.
Put your fours up. Oh, a crossover. Beautiful move into the lane. Kicks it out. Moran gets under the baseline, and he's fouled.
I mean, literally, every time Boyle gets it, something good happens. And they got to find Boyle more often.
Boyle's plus minus right now is probably like plus 25.
Well, he's been on the court, Coach, but he's not touching it. And I think he's played the majority of the game.
But he's in there rebounding, and when he touches it, he
on
does
possessions
something.
where he gets the ball, good things happen. That's the first mistake he's made all day.
I wouldn't even say it's a mistake. He just looks a little tired. He came up just short. I'm not going to start betting on CYO basketball, but since I'm trapped in this gym, I bet you he makes this next free throw.
Yep, I would too. Money's on a make. And there we go. Nobody cares.
See what I mean?
Look good.
We know what we're talking about out here.
Look at the fat heads in the crowd. This is just great. What
I
an
know.
atmosphere.
It's incredible.
If you want to make Nobody Cares fat heads and bring them to games, we do encourage that.
Absolutely.
If you do it for any one of us, the heads are actually life size, but nonetheless,
If you actually print actual life size on it, I will not be offended.
No, none whatsoever.
St. Clair's is playing man-to-man now.
Both teams have been, Coach, for a while. They've been doing this. See, both teams have gone man.
Working around the screen. Here's the kick out up top. A three. Good from downtown for Mikey Abreu. And he almost went up for the steal there, but it's the blue and gold pushing the other way, and they get an easy basket. Makes you wonder, why not do it every time?
Colin Valenti.
Valenti puts his head down strong, right to the bucket. Absolutely.
Here's the pass up court.
There's the trap. Oh, missed the trap right there.
Star of the Sea gets it into the paint. The extra pass. Beautiful.
Team basketball.
And it's funny.
Basketball.
Gomez is their leading scorer with 15 a game, and he hasn't really scored tonight, but he's facilitating and playing excellent defense.
Beautiful extra pass to Moran. Caught it, and the foul.
Making the right play. On both teams, they've made the extra pass all night. They're looking inside. They're not over-dribbling. Just very impressive from both teams. Extremely well coached. You can tell a lot of effort has gone into this. Just look at the parents all coached from the sideline. My good, some of them are dripping sweat over here.
And the conventional three-point play is a success for Moran. It's down to a 16-point game. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. I want to give a big shout-out to our friends at Main Street Coffee, 2 locations on Staten Island. Voted the best coffee shop on Staten Island. Check them out, 173 Tottenville on Main Street. And 37-28, Richmond
Go,
Road.
go, Johnny, go. Johnny Ballgame is back at it again.
Tell you one thing, Johnny's like human coffee out here. My goodness, with the energy. My God.
The scoop underneath. Good.
Justin Rendy.
From the right side to the left with the finish with the left with the kiss. Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. Nothing but net. It's so choice.
Just want to point out, as someone who's an advocate of man-to-man, of how much better this game has gotten since both teams went man-to-man.
Absolutely.
It just looked, the energy's picked up, the effort, just beautifulness out
CYO
there.
coaches, please teach your kids man-to-man.
There we
And
go.
there's a beautiful hook move. Comes up empty. Moran with the board. 4:14 to go. St. Clair's pushing. Lee has it now. Dribbling with the left hand. Does a crossover. Beautiful move. Gets double team. Throws it up. No. Tough shot to Forrest. OLSS has it.
They've made the pass all game, and that one in Lee, when the defense steps up, he's got to kick that ball to the shooter in the corner and not go 1-on-2. That's one of the rare times, though, that we've seen a force in this game. These teams have been more than willing to share it all night.
Excellent defensive play there by Colin Valenti to knock that ball out of bounds. Otherwise, it would have been an easy 2 for Star of the Sea. And Boyle showing defensive pressure and prowess, putting a hand in that shooter's face, taking away the shot in the corner. More passing into the paint, right elbow, and now a traveling violation called against Luca Moneo. That turnover is exactly what this St. Clair's team needs if they want to get back into this championship game. They are now not only playing against Star of the Sea, but the clock as well.
Well, lucky the fourth quarter, the clock stops every whistle, so Colin Valenti scores, but they need some pressure here. They need to extend this game.
They're going to need to score every possession the rest of the way to win it. So let's see. That's what it's going to take.
High percentage baskets and stops as they stop a second chance opportunity. And it's Boyle who comes up with the loose ball, but they're going to say jump ball. It will remain golden blue.
14 with 3 minutes. A bucket makes it 12. 12 with 3 minutes is doable.
I'm calling Jack Boyle plus 25.
That's a good nickname. That's what they called me in junior high. And I didn't play sports. It was just heavy. Back to the action.
Okay, so no, it's not a timeout. I'm just going to sub. We can't see directly in front of us. We got the Spartans of Sacred Heart here coming in. My guy Kevin Corson and his teammates.
Beautiful crossover and a hard foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot too. That's number 42, Justin Rendy.
Justin's a tough cookie. That's for sure.
Boys, I'm going to get a water after this game. You guys want something else from the Players' Lounge? The media room, as they call it?
5 Bud Lights, please.
Okay,
so we got a free throws coming up here. 3:05 remaining. If he makes both, or even if he makes this, 13 with 3 minutes. We know we've all seen that happen before. So big free throw here for him, and then they got to decide what they're going to do, whether they're going to full court press or go back into a half court man.
14-point game. They need this. Second one is up and good.
Let's see. We got full court. Looks like a full court man to go over the top.
Lee can't intercept it. Johnny Ballgame, beautiful pass. The extra one. Good!
Johnny Ballgame with the hockey assist.
Well, create tremendous floor game from, we call him Johnny Ballgame, but Thursday all game long.
Nope.
And we got a sponsor here, Danny.
That's right. We got a timeout on the floor. Want to give a big shout out to our friend Danny Mills at Running and Dean American Steakhouse. Bourbons, fresh cut steaks, amazing selection of craft beer. 44 Richmond Terrace. Make sure you go down and check out Running and Dean, classic American Steakhouse. One of the best in New York City, arguably the best on Staten Island. And Ray over here says, hands down, best on Staten Island.
Well, it's the only I'll continue to say it's the only pure steakhouse. Again, other restaurants do a good job. They make a nice steak. But the only steakhouse, pure, authentic steakhouse, Running and Dean, Richmond Terrace. You'll see Danny Mills, great place. And you'll see Danny Mills Jr. tonight playing in our main event as part of a dominant Sacred Heart squad.
And his son is a load down there. He plays very hard.
Very Kevin Lovish, I would describe his son in every possible way. Now Danny and Elliot are now whispering to each other. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'll go with the play-by-play. Can bring it over half court. They got the ball here in Boyle's hands. Boyle making the pass, getting the ball middle, look opposite, and they got a 3-ball.
Lee fires a 3 off the mark.
Oh, that would have been massive.
Star of the Sea pushes it up. Gavin Mullen into the paint. Book it.
I've seen high school kids go full speed and throw that ball to the first row. Instead, Gavin composes himself, gets his footwork, spins and puts it in the hoop. So impressive.
Very impressive. And here he is coming up with the loose ball, and he tries to maintain the dribble, just loses it. Goes for a steal on his knees anyway. I love this kid. They get it to Moran, who's fouled. He'll shoot 2. 2:17 remaining in the game. Before we get to these foul shots, Coach, I want you to tell me about a great training event out here. It's a new program run by Tommy Corson. Tell me about how kids can sign up for that one, Coach.
Well, Tommy wanted to get a program. They're calling it North Shore Elite, and what they are working called is fair pricing for working class families. There's a lot of trainers on Staten Island. Only a few of them are legitimate. They're going to have fair pricing. You can reach out to Tommy Corson at 718-909-7709 or Kevin Holman at 347-564-6767. And if you have any trouble, reach out to me directly, newdophoops@gmail.com. Again, newdophoops@gmail.com, and I'll help you connect with Tommy Corson in this program. It's made for families. It's going to be affordable. It's in an air-conditioned gym. They have monthly plans, weekly plans. They'll work with you. If you want your kid to work and you want to get some skills, you go check out my guy Kevin Holman and Tommy Corson, along with Dave Mushigras over there at North Shore Elite Training. Going to be a great contest.
Amazing stuff. Thank you, guys. Back to the action. Lee drives, almost at an N1. He will go to the line to shoot 2. It's a 15-point game. The clock is stopped. 2:04 to go here. It was a 17-point game. It was a 19-point game. They got down to 15. A chance to cut it down even more. I'm not going to say this game's over because I've seen miracles before. First of 2 at the line is good from Lee.
Nope, they're going to keep fighting to the end, St. Clair. They have not given up. And, 2 minutes and on a make here is 13.
Got to generate stops here. Got to generate stops.
And we're seeing a press now for the first time in a long time.
But the big floor, like Coach
Star
Palmer
C
said,
goes right through
is a
it.
major factor.
Oh, and he misses an easy layup. And a foul called here against number 2, Xander Rodriguez, in the game for St. Clair's.
You know, Coach Palmer said earlier how the big floor can affect press with this age group. So, they broke the press, and now they're at the free throw line.
That's Joseph Spungen at the line. He misses the first of 2.
Wow, this crowd is massive. I guess you got the flow from the end of this game and the beginning of the next one, but it's filling in behind us here, Danny.
That's not going to be good,
They're
Ray.
a little smaller than the C crowd, so I think we can hold them off better than we held those
No,
kids
it's going to be packed. It's going to be horrible. Next one up is no good. St. Clair
13,
comes up with it. That's right.
Let's go.
It was 17, 15. Now it's 13. Moran has it. Looking. He gives it to, that's our boy Boyle. Drives in a lane. Off the glass. No. Boyle fighting for the rebound. He can't get to it. Star of the Sea has it. A good bounce pass up court into the lane, and he is fouled.
Well, from the looks of things, St. Clair's might not be able to pull this off and come all the way back, but kudos to them for never packing it in. From the beginning, you thought Star of the Sea was going to have a nice blowout win, but St. Clair's kept the pace. They're winning the second half of the game. Unfortunately, I think free throws and a little poor decisions along the way may have thwarted a comeback, but these Our Lady Star of the Sea, they are stacked. Dan, we're going to see them again later on.
That's fine. We're going to make more mistakes. That's what happens when you ask me to broadcast 9,000 games on a Saturday.
That's all right. And I think my phone's, I've been getting messages all day.
Have you? I haven't gotten a message from family, friends, nothing.
Well, they might be busy this Saturday. Fortunately, and people have asked, if you're attending the game and you're not here, you will be able to watch the games. If you can't pull it up on local live, Danny will do the magic editing, and you will be able to watch all of today's games on the YouTube machine on the Nobody Cares Sports Network page. Now, if you don't like and subscribe, you can't watch.
That's right.
I'm making that a rule. So if you're not going to like and subscribe, you can't watch. So do not watch unless you like and subscribe. Because this man works really hard. He's not getting compensated for this. This is all in order to build the product.
Well, that's true, but we all work really hard. We're all not getting compensated. We're out here for the love of basketball.
The only thing Ellie and I do is show up and talk about basketball. We'll do that anywhere, anytime.
Anytime.
All right?
You do a great job.
You're the one that has the microphones and the sophistication and the equipment and all this other stuff.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
To do with.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. You guys have basketball IQ and you pay attention. Coach Elliott Wilson just letting us know that we are in a 1-1 situation.
No, we're not. We're in an 11-point game situation.
You're the worst with sign language. You know that? Your sign language is horrible. Luckily for you, your color commentating is better. 1:16 to go. OLSS probably going to eat up as much clock as possible. I imagine St. Clair may try and foul, maybe not.
Yeah.
Deep three from downtown.
I doubt Coach wanted that shot. You know, you're opening the door. 11 with a minute and 5 in a COL game is going to be tough, but I've seen stranger things.
And now we're in 1-1.
Now we're in a so you're speaking now.
Yes.
I got you.
So now we're in a 1-1. Jack Boyle's at the line, and they can punch this to 9. And hey, listen, anything can happen in a
Anything
minute.
can happen. It's a 6-0 run for them so far. Fighting and clawing as Boyle fires one and misses. Frustrated with himself, but he has nothing to be frustrated with. He's played an exceptional championship, boys.
He left it on the floor. A lot of these kids did. Lee, Pickula, great efforts all day. Poor foul shooting, a bit of a problem for both teams. Nonetheless, he had a 10-point game.
Here we go.
We've seen stranger things.
Let's see what we got here.
We see the press here.
Pressure.
Star of the Sea gets it in, but they are struggling to get it across half court. Good spin move.
Johnny
Moran
Ball.
there to meet him.
Johnny Ball
And the ball is
turns it
tipped.
over.
And here we are.
Here's Valenti.
St. Clair has it. Gives it to Moran. Moran driving the lane. Throws it up. Off the glass. No. Star of the Sea gets the board. 47 seconds to go. They bring it across the timeline. Johnny Ballgame has it.
Smart
He
pulling it
slows
out,
up the offense. Turns it into a half-court game. Now they look to eat up clock. St. Clair forced to foul.
Great basketball IQ by Johnny Paterzo, as he, a lot of kids this age would probably try to push the ball to the basket. What does he do? Bring it out, run clock, put the leading scorer at the line for a 1-1.
So it might be either way. Another make won't matter. 11-point game. St. Clair's you're going to push. Nonetheless, look at the crowd. I keep saying the same thing now. I'm not repeating myself.
I know. Well, I know we're having fun.
People waiting to get in here.
It's crazy. This is CYO basketball, baby. You don't even need kids. Just come out and check out the atmosphere. It's a great time. And if you can't check it out, you can watch us live. A beautiful pass from Lee inside to Valenti, and he capitalizes. It's still a 10-point game, 26.5 seconds to go.
Coach, my bad. Coach Gerard Novello is going to extend this game as much as he can to give his kids an opportunity. Even with 26.5, he's going to extend this game. So we're going to be here for a while.
I was just going to say a similar thing. I mean, some people say, well, why are they fouling? Well, he's coaching to the end. He's teaching his kids to play till the buzzer goes off. He's giving his kids an effort. Listen, I don't know if they're going to foul or not. We'll see depending here. But he's coaching to the end. You play a full 32, that's for sure. Great coaching by both teams all day long with the coaching. My God.
Tremendous coaching. We say it again and again, but, we're not even blowing smoke. It is legit. We're seeing tremendous coaching, tremendous competition, and amazing sportsmanship from all teams out here today.
I'm not here to make
incident.
friends. If I thought a team was being poorly coached, I would love to point it out. Believe you me.
No, it's nobody cares for it. We tell the truth. Nobody's going to care. You understand?
I've got Danny Shadon, Elliot Wilson, and Mike Cortez. At least 3 friends in this world. I'm good.
Yes.
So I'm not here to make friends. But I can tell you, from the coaches I know to the coaches I've
fired.
never met.
My God. You give some backward-ass compliments, man. No, listen, I love you, but here's 3 things I hate about you.
I didn't say anything bad about you.
No.
I don't know what I said. We're just rambling here. You're right. It's been a long day, but 24 seconds
Johnny Ballgame is leaving the game.
He's getting the hero exit for Johnny Ballgame, and he deserves it. Very impressive.
Absolutely.
And Lee's going to push you. You would hope that maybe Lee and Boyle
for 3 off the mark.
He was bound to cool off at the start.
Moran gets a loose ball, throws it up. He's fouled, and he is going to shoot 2.
You wonder if St. Clair's might do the same and get a sub for Lee and Boyle here just to recognize the games they've played. You see some of the kids with their head down, it breaks my heart. You know the work they put in and the effort they put in. Again, Elliot and Danny having these secret conversations, leaving me by myself. Nonetheless, Miss Frito here by number 1. Hate to see this said. As the coach, I know from losing championship, I've lost 1 time in the Island Championship in double overtime. And the only thing you want to tell these heartbroken kids is how great they are and how proud you are of them. It's not easy. So my heart breaks for the competitors from St.
Ray
Clair's.
still has a lot to learn about broadcasting. We're not telling secrets. We're just turning off mics so people don't hear.
They're telling secrets. They're talking smack about it nonetheless.
5 seconds to go, and they dribble it out. Our Lady Star of the Sea wins the 7th grade CYO Boys Championship. from St. Joseph C High School in Huguenot, Staten Island, in front of a capacity crowd. What an amazing contest. St. Clare should be extremely proud of themselves for the way they competed in this basketball game. Elliot, Ray, closing thoughts on this game?
I just, again, the competitiveness, the playing to the end, the coaching, just great basketball. I think both these teams are set up. I wouldn't be surprised if they play each other in the next year in the championship game as well in 7th grade.
Not at all. E, what do you think?
And I'll tell you this. The future of Staten Island basketball is really in good hands. When you talk about the 7th grade game, this 7th grade game, the 8th grade game, and the games that I've seen over the last few weeks, Staten Island is in good hands on the high school level with these young kids coming up because they're serious about basketball. They want to get better, and we're in good hands.
And you throw in Mike Neely and the CYO putting this day together. And, of course, Danny Shinada and Nobody Cares Sports providing this live coverage for all of you.
That's right, everybody. And we're powered along by our sponsors at Ralph's Sports Bar, LeBron Team Realty, Sepe Pizza Bar, Hybrid House, Jody's Club Forest, Flagship Brewing Company, Century Waste Services, Duffy's Tavern, Blessed Sacrament Titans, Main Street Coffee, Tom & Company Digital Media Design, Reddy and Dean American Steakhouse, and North Shore Elite Training Program. I'm Danny Shenard on behalf of Nobody Cares Sports, no religion, no politics, just feel-good sports vibes. Like and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're back. We've got, 2 more games to go?
2 more, baby.
2 more games to go. As the kids would say, it's lit up in here.
It's litty.
Back after this, Nobody Cares.